Hello everyone and welcome back to our Minecraft series where we are on week 9 and I got a lot planned for this week, so let's get right into it, shall we? Well, a lot planned in the sense that this is going to take a lot of time and I'm going to hope to get all this done by the end of the week, but we will see what happens. Starting off with a gold farm, I want to try and get a nice, large, and lucrative gold farm set up. Uh, the Ender Dragon farming, as I think I've talked about beforehand, you can get 20 end gateways on your end island, and I want to get all 20 of them this week, meaning that we have to fight the Ender Dragon 17 times. The spider trim is, of course, an armor trim found in the end cities, which I thought would be something simple for us to get, as well as I want to get a raid done, mainly for the fact that we'll be able to get the Ravager off of our list, as well as possibly get some more Totems of Undying from the raid. Not to mention, I also want to get some of the monsters that we're missing off the Monsters Hunted list to even possibly finish that off, because after getting the Ravager, we only have 2 more mobs. Then I'm also thinking of working on the 2x2 advancement for the fact that we have a long list on a different page over here of animals that we have actually seen in our travels but just never went and bred. So I want to see if we can try and work on that. And then finally, I was thinking about getting the complete catalog advancement as well, but I thought about it and realized that to get that advancement, you need the black cat, and that becomes an issue when you don't even know where a witch's hut is, and I think they can only really spawn in witch's huts, so I thought we'd possibly go out and look for one this week. Now, with that all being said and done, I have here lined up currently 7 shulker boxes, all of which that have the materials that we're going to be needing for the gold farm, which is a lot of magma blocks, as you saw me grinding for these earlier. Same with the glass, as well as trapdoors, grindstones, chests, hoppers, snow, stairs, carpets, slabs, rails, ladders, minecart hoppers. I can't talk today. Iron to make 96 more minecarts, and 4 name tags with some more building blocks. I also have the end crystals for fighting the end dragon down here, and a bunch of fire resistance potions to build this farm. So yeah, as the gold farm is the first thing on our list, that's the first thing we're going to try and tackle today, so I will meet you guys in the nether to explain a little bit more what we're going to be doing. Okay, now that we're on the nether roof, as this is where we're going to be building the gold farm, we need to find an adequate nether waste to actually place this farm. And because I already have a gaster farm over in this direction, marked by the T, and a magma block farm over this direction, marked by the M, I kind of want to find the nether waste either in this direction or this direction. So let's go see if we can find an adequate nether waste, shall we? Alright, I seem to have found a good location for this gold farm as marked by this torch. This will be the center, and the torches out in the corners kind of depict where the edges of this farm will be. But now we gotta go into the sky, so we're gonna go ahead and start up this farm now. I understand why the game does that sometimes. Well, that sucked. First death. I should be wearing my elytra during this. I just did think about that. Oh my lord, I can't believe I just did that. Whatever, it should be too hard to get back easily. At least I fell down all the way to the bottom, I guess. Yeah, no, my brain just shut off during that. Usually I'm like quick with that. Like, I did have the elytra in my inventory, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, I blanked. I fell and I blanked. At least we can back up easily. I need to organize my inventory. Give me a second. Alright, I thought I was shifting too, but oh well. But yep, everyone take count. It took 8 weeks for the first death. Oh, and apparently I actually need a piston as well as different building blocks for this, so I will be back. Okay, so it says add rails like this, and it also says to add 24 minecarts as well, but we're not going to add the minecarts just yet, mainly because this farm is built off the entity cramming idea, and if I fall in, I am also going to die again, so no. We'll get to that later. Alright, now we're making another platform, hooray. Alright, let's hope it don't fall. Alright, so a little disclaimer with this little storage system down here. This storage system will fill up within an hour due to the gold swords that you'll be getting from this farm. So you might want to have something to throw out those swords. I will probably be building that between this week and next week, but not this week. Alright, back to building. But first, actually, this is probably the most complicated thing that we had to build, was just this area of which we'll be grinding the items. But now we're going to actually just be building a big platform for the zombie pigmen to actually walk over here. And that's going to take a few hours. So, well, it'll take a few hours for me, but for you guys, it'll probably just be like a couple of seconds, maybe even minutes, who knows. I'm not looking forward to this. What I'm going to do first, however, is I'm going to place the minecarts now because I'm not worried about falling in. Now we can't follow them there, or else I will die, so need to be careful on that. Now for the part I was dreading, building the platforms. And alright, now that we have a full glass platform completely built, now we gotta build a bunch of magma block layers, a total of 4 actually, so that we can get these zombie pigmen to spawn, and that is going to take a while, so here we go again. So I should have also mentioned this earlier, due to the fact that we're going to be working with magma blocks and I don't have Frostwalker on our boots. You may have seen that I actually did make some fire resistance potions, and this is how we're going to be staying away from constantly burning ourselves. While it won't kill us, it will definitely hinder our progress while we're making this. Now we can get started on making the actual platforms. So I should say, usually once you build the ring around these platforms, you go ahead and fill all these in. I'm not going to do that at the moment because I'm currently trying to avoid gas from spawning on these, so I'm just going to be building the rings, and then I'll be filling them in after the fact to make this easier, hopefully on myself, because gas can spawn on this, and it becomes a big of an issue later down the line. Alright, I guess it doesn't make a difference. I also just realized I didn't bring a bow. Alright then. And I'm just gonna hope that I have enough blocks to finish this build now. I'm also gonna go grab a bow. I will be back. This is more annoying than anything. Oh, there's two of them. There we go. Now that the rings are there, it's time to fill them in. Okay, these layers are finally done, and now it's time to actually gas-proof this area. So now we're praying that this is enough glass to do so. You've got to be kidding me. Go away. I'll be honest, I don't know why you guys are angry at me. That's my idea. The faster we get this done, the safer I am. Alright, and now we got all the platforms created, as well as the glass put on top. And I even had enough leftover materials to actually make the repairs I needed to because of gas fireballs. So I highly recommend, if you make this farm, to bring some extra materials with you, because I certainly needed them. But now all I believe we have to do is we've got some trapdoors that we need to place on the edges, as well as we have to place some sentries, aka some zombie piglins, on the ends of these areas. And then I believe this farm will be complete. And there we go. Now all of our trapdoors have been placed, and we also... I think that was a chicken that just died. All of our trapdoors are now placed, as well as we have zombie pigmen in the corner that act as the sentries, that are the ones that are going to be staying alive the entire time. They've all been named, so they won't despawn. And now, if we go ahead and fly up into here... and all we have to do, I believe, is just shoot one of these guys and make sure we don't shoot the sentries. That'd be an issue. But yeah, this is working pretty well now, and I'm very glad that we've made it. Now, forgive me for turning the game volume off for this, but this is as far as I'm going to be going with this farm for now. Like I said, I'm going to be upgrading the storage system to actually get rid of the swords, because this will fill up very quickly. But for now, what do you say we go ahead back to our base and we figure out what to do next? Alright, and now that we're back, go ahead and check off the gold farm from our list. And now, the next thing we have on our list is Ender Dragon farming, which, in all honesty, isn't going to be hard. It's just going to be time consuming, especially because of what I want to do now. As you may see right here, I have 2 shulker boxes for... Well, currently they're empty, but they're going to be filled entirely with glass bottles because I'm going to be fighting the dragon 17 times, right? And for those 17 times, it's because I want to have the end gateways that the Ender Dragon spawns. And I don't feel like fighting the Ender Dragon after these 17 times. I might in the future, but we shall see. But for now... I'm just going to go ahead, get it done 20 times, and seeing as you can only get Dragon's Breath from the dragons, I'm going to be getting enough glass bottles to fill both these shulker boxes, meaning I'm going to have to get enough glass to fill these shulker boxes. so that we can get 2 full shulker boxes of Dragon's Breath. That is the plan, so I guess it's time to either head to a beach or desert, because I do not have enough glass for that. And alright, now after all that grinding, we have 2 shulker boxes worth of bottles, as well as a shulker box worth of arrows, because we're going to be taking a while to actually take down the dragon, with especially its towers, so I just went ahead and grabbed all those arrows from our skeleton farm back there. And I thought about it, and you guys aren't going to really be seeing the dragon fights, because that would honestly just take too long. This episode would probably be an hour at that rate. Instead, what I'm going to do is you guys are going to just see me collecting the dragon's breath, also all the dragon's deaths, as well as possibly anything interesting that happens during those fights. So without further ado, let's go ahead and fight all these dragons that need to be taken care of. Alright, let's get started. There we go. Alright, 1 down, 16 more to go. Now with that monstrous task out of the way, you might be wondering why I'm actually out here at the moment, just flying around, and the answer for that is actually quite simple. On our list currently, after finishing the gold farm and the ender dragon farming, I had wanted to go ahead and get the spire trim, which is actually found in end cities, with a chance of being in the chest in those. So currently I'm just lying about looking around for more of the end cities, and I'm hoping to get that trim, but we shall see what happens. Hey, alright, there we go. That's all we needed, and I got hit again. Alright. Time to head back. Alright, now that we're back, we got a decent haul from those 2 NCs I found, which gave us our trim, as well as some more diamond armor, a bunch of diamond shovels and a diamond pickaxe, as well as some ores, and of course just the usual stuff that you find. Now with that taken care of, we have all 3 of these goals completed, leaving for the last thing I wanted to do, definitely for this week, being the raid. So, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and head to the tower, get the bad omen effect, and then I'm going to head to the village that is right next to our base, and that is where we're going to fight them. See how well I do on this. Oh my god, hi, where are you? Oh. There's the Ravager. Nice. Think I heard them coming from this direction? Where are they? Oh? Oh my lord. Hey, I found them. There we go. Okay, there's a lot. Hello. Oh, there's one riding a rapture. Oh god, that's terrifying. Okay, 2 raiders remaining. Oh, one of them's an evoker. Boop. Hey, there we go. Not? That was a lot more pain than it needed to be. Can you leave me alone? So now what we can do is I can grab a shulker box. We can throw a bunch of our stuff in here, and we can actually get some loot from the villagers now, because they should give us some stuff for helping them out. Even though I'm the one who brought the enemies upon them, they're still going to give me stuff, so it's just a win for me. Well, after that train wreck of a fight, we ended up actually getting 7 totems of undying from it, as well as 4 saddles, not 3. As well as some crossbows that I don't even know what I'd have a use for, and some of the ominous banners and emeralds. And of course, some witch drops, as you can see here, as well as we also got a pumpkin pie from the one worker that was in the village. So, I mean, can I really complain though with all the totems of undying we just got? I don't think so. And that finishes up everything that I definitely wanted to get done this week, 1 through 4. I did want to work on Monsters Hunted 2x2 and look for a Witch's Hut for the 3 advancements, the Witch's Hut being the one to work for the complete catalog. Because as you can see from the list I have, we only have 2 monsters left for Monsters Hunted, being the Cave Spider, which I don't know where our mineshaft is, and that's might take a bit, so I don't think we're going to be getting that done, as well as the Zoglin, which is just a pain in the butt to get a Hoglin into the overworld for it to turn into a Zoglin. As well as the 2x2, we actually have a lot on this list, and I think that might even take up a whole episode in its own, or at least definitely a big chunk of an episode, but definitely not this week's. But with all that said, that's going to have to be the end for this week. I'm sorry that we didn't get to everything that I wanted to get to, obviously, because, well, time constraints, but it is currently Friday, so we are at the end of the week. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next week, where I think we're going to just try and continue the items that I didn't get to this week. But yeah, take care. Have a great week, and I will see you guys hopefully, well, like I said, in the next one. Alright, bye-bye.